This is the best-selling vehicle in America for 4 decades straight. The F-Series dominates every car and truck, no matter which truck brand that you prefer. And for me, I'm a Ram guy. I really love the new Ram 1500. But this F-150 is brand new for 2021. It's available, like this one, as a full gas-electric hybrid. It comes with a massive onboard generator that can power an entire workforce. The driver assistant here, they're pre-wired for hands-free driving that's gonna come out soon. And now, with all that said, I'm really starting to second guess myself here. I'm gonna show you almost everything there is to know about the F-150 Limited. And I say almost because for 73 grand, there's still some options missing. But I don't really care, because I'm gonna go inside right now, sit in this big, beautiful chair, get myself a nice back massage. You guys can watch the opening sequence of this video. I'll wait right here for you. Before I get too comfortable, subscribe to the CarGurus YouTube channel, because we do drive everything for you. This is a special place to sit, stretch, and relax for hundreds of miles. The new F-150 looks good in any of its 8 trims, but the top trims are over the top for a work truck. In the Platinum, the only thing you'll be working is the 18-speaker Bang & Olufsen stereo with speakers in these headrests, heated and cooled seats with 5 massage programs. Working? Get out of here. There's soft leather, this top-stitched dash, micro suede, real wood, and aluminum. There's onboard Wi-Fi, there's household outlets everywhere, and there's this. First, you push a button to get rid of the gear shifter, and then you move the center console forward like this. Ford calls this a work table, but I call it a lunch table. What do we have today, Elliot?
What do you need to move for?
You know, I really had that big roast beef, but I think I could just do some popcorn.
Some popcorn?
Yeah, I don't need
right
this.
up.
Thanks. In here is a hidden wireless charger. There's a second glove box. And in the back, there's a lockable storage bin under the seats. And those seats heat and have yet another power outlet. Say you do have to do some real work. The owner of an F-150 Platinum just might have to. I'm on the job right now. I'm not ready to retire. Oh, hold on. You don't have to even lift a finger here. Allow me. That's how we get things done. The tailgate has measurements and clamping spots, perfect for a saw table. And here's the best part. Because this is a hybrid that makes so much electricity, Ford installed a generator with 5 power outlets right back here, 7,200 watts in total. So that means I can run a microwave. Put this on here. All right. I can drill a 2x4. Always got to do that when you're on the job here. Yeah. All right. Whew. All right, now, I'm out of the office for a while. I'm never coming back. It's gonna be a while. I'm gonna just email my employees. I am not coming back. Please let everyone know. Thanks, Elliot. You're the best. All right, done. Whew. That's smelling pretty good right about now. The onboard generator has 2 3.6 kilowatt circuits. There are 14 power outlets across the entire truck. Each of the 120 volt outlets run at 20 amps. The 240 volt twist lock at 30 amps. Ford says the F-150 can run as a generator like this for 64 hours, maybe longer. All right, finally.
All
That was
right.
great.
Hey, thanks, boss.
Oh, hey, save some for me,
Nope.
man. Ford didn't change the F-150 design that much because it was already pretty good looking, but the headlights are the giveaway. These C-shaped running lamps now extend to the bottom portion of this bumper instead of wrapping around here. You look closely at the headlight housings, they got a nice little U shape, and they're stacked just as pretty as before. The grills, also a bit different, 8 different designs for 8 of the different F-150 trims. What I like about the F-150 is they managed to make it kind of look streamlined and aerodynamic. The way this window trim curves upward and then curves upward here, Mirrors the stamping down here, gives it a little bit more of a flow, almost like an Airstream kind of look. Not easy to do that with a big blocky pickup truck. This one is the crew cab with the 5.5-foot short bed. And again, just like most pickup trucks, 3 different cab styles, 3 different bed lengths. There's also a really cool feature. It's called zone lighting. And because the F-150 looks too cool just sitting still, I'm not gonna drive it yet, you gotta come inside and see the screens. This 12-inch touchscreen with Sync 4 is standard on Lariat and above trims. The cameras are crystal clear. You can even zoom in on specific spots. There's automatic trailer reversing that will steer the trailer for you. Really helpful. And there's tons of driver assistance, evasive steering, lane centering, and there's gonna be more once Ford rolls out a software update for hands-free driving. We tested Cadillac Super Cruise. Soon, that kind of tech will be on this truck and other Fords. The instrument panel is digital, and that's standard on Lariat and above trims, just like the 12-inch touchscreen. You can see 8 different driving modes, and on our FX4, that includes rock crawl. When you switch to towing or the off-road displays, they've got a special readout to show incline, roll, and steering angles. But there's not much else. For example, these numbers are gigantic. I'd like them to be a little smaller, so you can't truly customize this display. I hope Ford brings out another software update for that. The F-150 comes with 6 different engines. There's a naturally aspirated V6. There's a smaller turbo V6. There's a bigger turbo V6. There's the bigger turbo V6 with the full hybrid. There's a turbo diesel V6, and then there's a V8. There's a lot of choices there. They all come with a 10-speed automatic, and I'm driving the 3.5-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost V6 with the full hybrid. Now that is powerful without the hybrid system. On its own, it's 400 horsepower and 500 foot-pounds of torque, and in that configuration, you can tow up to 14,000 pounds. Pretty impressive for a light-duty truck. Now with the hybrid, you get 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet. And that sounds like a lot, and it is, but there's some teething issues with this hybrid system. On screen, this is all pretty impressive. Lots of power, lots of torque, lots of efficiency. It's 24 miles to the gallon combined with 4-wheel drive. That's honestly really good for a big truck like this. A V8 does 17 in the city. This is doing 24 city. So big, big jump. But you get on the gas, and the engine just sometimes is not really smooth. When you get on it though, I mean, wow, there's a ton of thrust. It really is incredible, and it sounds good too. And when you're going down a hill and you're coasting, you don't really notice that big engine shutting off. You really don't. And the pedal feels good, still feels natural. The steering weighting is great. So these are all great things, I can't complain about that. What I'm talking about though is just right there. You're getting the engine back on, and there's just this delay. There's some, just some stutters overall. And this is really unacceptable for Ford because Ford's been making hybrids for the past decade plus. They really should know better, and people who drive hybrids, they're not gonna be paying for this, science lab kind of demonstration. We're a long way with hybrids at this point, and this type of herky-jerkiness, including at lower speeds, right now, I can't recommend this trim until they fix it. Oh, God. See what I mean? Right now, the auto industry is in a battle between gasoline and electricity. In the F-150, I kind of feel like I'm part of that war. It's like it's fighting itself here. But when you're just driving, say, down a hill in full EV mode in this truck, the engine is completely off, I'm coasting. It's a pretty nice experience. It feels like a car, truly. It rides nice, there's no tread noise in here. The steering actually is connected, off-center feel is great. Really, light-duty vehicles like this have come such a long way, my goodness. And this trim, man, it's just plush. It really, really is. It's not to say the other F-150 trims won't be, but after being in the Platinum, I think this is where I want to start and end. Oh my gosh. So even though the hybrid V6 has some issues, remember, you've got 5 other engine choices, right? You got a diesel, you got a big V8. It all depends what you're using the truck for. Certain people want certain things. You want more, say, durability, maybe you get the diesel or the big V8. You want more low-end thrust, get the turbos. And that's the thing. it's just not a matter of saying one is super better than the other. It's just, what are you doing with it? You don't want to buy above your, pay grade, let's put it this way, because even if you can afford the truck, if you're not going to use the performance, there's no point. So check out the F-150 online and just look at all the different specs, because there's so many of them. So just be aware that this is just one of many. I happen to like everything about this truck except that hybrid powertrain. Fuel economy on the hybrid with four-wheel drive is 24 mpg. And that also means 24 city, 24 highway. Those are good numbers. Compared to the V8, that's 17 mpg city. But Ford's smaller V6 engines and the diesel are returning almost equal or sometimes better numbers to this hybrid. So you gotta have to shop around and see if the hybrid is really what you need, or maybe you go for a cheaper option that's gonna perform just as well. Base prices on the 2021 F-150 range from $29,290 for an XL to $73,105 for the Limited. This truck, the 4x4 Platinum Powerboost, is $73,435 with destination. Too expensive? I don't think so. That's what all the best luxury trucks cost, whether it's a GMC Sierra Denali or a Ram Laramie Limited. One thing hybrids don't typically do well is brake feel, but this one is excellent. I got 100% energy return too. Pretty good. The F-150 has some of the most unique features on any full-size pickup truck. Honestly, the Platinum is super fun to drive because it drives like a regular car. That's how plush it is. Except the hybrid powertrain. That just feels unfinished and it's kind of rough. I don't like that right now. Ford's probably gonna fix it, so wait for the software update when they do, because the hybrid version with that onboard generator is probably the coolest thing that's ever happened to a factory truck. So what do you think? Tell us in the comments, subscribe to the CarGurus YouTube channel, and keep watching because we have a versus video, head-to-head comparison of this F-150 versus the brand new Sierra 1500. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.